I let my roommate take the blame for my mistake until she found the hidden camera footage. I never thought I'd be the villain in someone else's story, but here we are. My roommate Emily and I have lived together for 2 years. Mine is she's organized, responsible, and honestly everything I wish I could be. Last month I accidentally broke our apartment's vintage bathroom sink minus the 1920s pedestal basin that our landlord specifically mentioned was irreplaceable when we moved in. I panicked the repair would cost thousands, and I was already 3 months behind on my student loans. Emily was out of town visiting her sick grandmother that weekend. Without thinking, I cleaned up the mess and said nothing. When she returned Monday, the landlord was already there, fuming about the sink. Before I could speak, Emily said, "I just got back. What happened?" The landlord showed her the damage and said, "One of you is responsible and it's coming out of your security deposit." I stood there frozen as Emily looked at me questioningly. The words stuck in my throat. I just shrugged. "It must have happened while I was gone," Emily said, confused. "Maybe the pipes gave out." The landlord wasn't buying it. "This is blunt force damage. Shemin broke it." That night, Emily was devastated. "I can't afford this right now," she whispered, scrolling through her bank account. "I'm already paying for Grand's medications." I should have confessed. Instead, I said, "Maybe we can split it." Like I was being generous. For 2 weeks, Emily worked double shifts to save money. She stopped eating out, canceled her therapy sessions, and sold her concert tickets. Meanwhile, I went to Coachella with friends, posting everything on Instagram. And yesterday, Emily called me into the living room. Her expression was eerily calm. "Remember when we had that break-in scare last year?" she asked. I nodded, confused by the topic change. "I installed a small security camera in the hallway. It records when Tiara's movement." She turned her laptop toward me. I was checking to see if it caught anything that might explain the sink. My stomach dropped. On screen was footage of me, clearly drunk, stumbling into the bathroom at 2 a.m., then the unmistakable sound of something heavy crashing. "You let me think I did this," she said quietly. "You watched me pick up extra shifts and sell my things while you went to festivals." I stammered excuses about being scared and broke, but Emily just held up her hand. "I already sent this to the landlord. He's removing the charge from my account." She stood up. "I am moving out next week. My cousin needs a roommate." She wasn't angry. That would have been easier. She was disappointed, like I was a child who should have known better. "The worst part," she added, gathering her laptop, "I would have helped you if you'd just been honest." "She's right. I am not broke. I am broken."